husband of a day. Mina, with a frightened backward glance, runs out the door. Arno, who has been talking in low tones to his mother, now rises. Arno: Well, Mother, I haven't much time. She clings to his hand. Hedwig: [Starting.] Arno! Arno: I am going too. Get those little things for me, Mother, will you? Mother: [Goes to door and calls.] Amelia, come! Arno has been called. Amelia comes in. Each in turn embraces him, sadly but bravely. Then the mother and sister gather together handkerchiefs, linen, writing pad and pencil, and small necessaries. Arno: I have only a few minutes. Hedwig: [Tenderly.] Arno, my little brother, oh, why must you go? You seem so young. Arno: I'm a man like the others. Don't forget that, Hedwig. Be brave to help me to be brave. They sit on the settle. Hedwig: [Sighing.] Yes, it cannot be helped. Will you see my Franz, Arno? You look so like him to day. The day I first saw him in the fields, the day of the factory picnic. It seems long ago. Tell him how happy he made me, and how I loved him. He didn't believe in this war no more than I, yet he had to go. He dreaded lest he meet his friends on the other side. You remember those two young men from across the border? They worked all one winter side by side in the factory with Franz. They went home to join their regiments when the war was let loose on us. He never could stand it. Franz couldn't, if he were ordered to drive his bayonet into them. Gets up, full of emotion that is past expression. Oh, it is too monstrous! And for what? Arno: It is our duty. We belong to the fatherland. I would willingly give my life for my country. Hedwig: I would willingly give mine for peace. Arno: I must go. Goodbye, Hedwig. Hedwig: [Controlling her emotion as she kisses him.] Goodbye, my brave, splendid little brother. Amelia: I may come to the front, too. They embrace tenderly. Mother, strong and quiet, unable to speak, holds his head against her breast for a moment. Fight well, my son. Arno: Yes, Mother. He tears himself away. The silent suffering of the mother is pitiful. Her hands are crossed on her breast. Her lips are seen to move in prayer. It is Hedwig who takes her in her arms and comforts her. Hedwig: And this is war, to tear our hearts out like this. Make Mother some tea, Amelia, can't you? Amelia prepares the cup of tea for her mother. Mother, after a few moments, composes herself. There, I am right now. I must remember, and you must help me, my daughters. It is for the fatherland. Hedwig, on her knees by the fire, shakes her head slowly. I wonder. Oh, Mother, I'm not patient like you. I couldn't stand it, to have a darling little baby and see him grow into a man, and then lose him like this. I'd rather never see the face of my child. Mother: We have them for a little while. I am thankful to God for what I have had. Hedwig: Then I must be very wicked. Mother: Are you sleeping better now, child? Hedwig: No, I am thinking of Franz. He may be lying there alone on the battlefield with none to help. And I here longing to put my arms around him. Buries her face on the mother's knees and sobs. Mother: Hush, Hedwig, be brave. Take care of yourself. We must see that Franz's child is well born. Hedwig: If Franz returns, yes. If not, I... Gets up impulsively as if to run out of the house. Amelia: Don't you want your tea, Hedwig? Hedwig throws open the door and suddenly confronts a man who apparently was about to enter the house. He is an official, the military head of the town, known as Captain Hertz. He is well along in years, rheumatic, but tremendously self-important. Hertz, stopping Hedwig:
Wait one moment. You are the young woman I wish to see. You don't get away from me like that.
Hedwig, drawing herself up, moves back a step or two. What is it? Hertz, turning to the old mother.
Well, Maria, another son must go. Arno, you are an honored woman, a noble example to the state.
Turns to Amelia.
You have lost a very good husband, I understand. Well, you are a foolish girl. As for you,
turning to Hedwig and eyeing her critically and severely,
I hear pretty bad things. Yes, you have been talking to the women, telling them not to marry, not to multiply. In so doing, you are working directly against the government. It is the express request and command that our soldiers about to be called to the front and our young women should marry. You deliberately set yourself in opposition to that command. Are you aware that this is treason?
Hedwig. Why are they asking this, Herr Captain?
Hertz. Our statesmen are wise. They are thinking of the future state. The nation is fast being depopulated. We must take precautionary measures. We must have men for the future. I warn you that to do or say anything which subverts the plan of the empire for its own welfare, especially at a time when our national existence is in peril, well, it is treason. Were it not that you are the daughter-in-law of my friend, indicating the mother, I should not take the trouble to warn you, but pack you off to jail at once. Not another word from you, you understand?
Hedwig, calmly, even sweetly, but with fire in her eyes. If I say I will keep quiet, will you promise me something in return?
Hertz. What do you mean, quiet? Of course you'll keep quiet. Quiet as a tombstone if I have anything to say about it.
Hedwig, calm and tense. I mean what I say. Promise to see to it that if we bear you the men for your nation, there shall be no more war. See to it that they shall not go forth to murder and be murdered. That is fair. We will do our part. We always have. Will you do yours? Promise.
Hertz. Ridiculous. There will always be war.
Hedwig. Then one day we will stop giving you men. Look at Mother. 4 sons torn from her in 1 month, and none of you ever asked her if she wanted war. You keep us here helpless. We don't want dreadnoughts and armies and fighting, we women. You tear our husbands, our sons from us. You never ask us to help you find a better way. And haven't we anything to say?
Hertz. No. War is man's business.
Hedwig. Who gives you the men? We women. We bear and rear and agonize. Well, if we are fit for that, we are fit to have a voice in the fate of the men we bear. If we can bring forth the men for the nation, we can sit with you in your councils and shape the destiny of the nation, and say whether it is to war or peace we give the sons we bear.
Hertz, chuckling. Sit in the councils? That would be a joke, I see. Mother, she's a little... touches his forehead suggestively. Sit in the councils with the men and shape the destiny of the nation. Ha ha ha!
Hedwig. Laugh, Herr Captain, but the day will come, and then there will be no more war. No, you will not always keep us here dumb, silent drudges. We will find a way. Hertz, turning to the mother.
That is what comes of letting Franz go to the factory town, Maria. That is where he met this girl. Factory towns breed these ideas.
To Hedwig.
Well, we'll have none of that here.
Authoritatively.
Another word of this kind of insurrection, another word to the women of your treason, and you will be locked up and take your just punishment. You remember I had to look out for you in the beginning when you talked against this war. You're a firebrand, and you know how we handle the like of you.
Goes to door, turns to the mother.
I am sorry you have to have this trouble, Maria, on top of everything else. You don't deserve it.
To Hedwig.
You have been warned. Look out for yourself.
Hedwig is standing rigid, with difficulty repressing the torrent of